Hey everybody, hope you're all having a good day. Seeking and Finding is back. I believe this is last year's one. So let's go for it. So first off we have Dual Rhea. When they released last year, they didn't have their English voice, but now they do. So yeah. Dual Skill. Grants the following action to them, allies when choose spaces there for their own turn. Neutralize opposed bonuses during column. And then applies the Fine Fiend Stone to their space and space when choose space of them for 2 turns. The Fine Fiend Stone is defense rest plus 6 and bow specials reduced by 10. And during column, its skill specials and artifact specials are reduced by 50%. The Fine Fiends can only one Fine Fiend can assist per tile. If multiple Fine Fiends are placed in the same tile, they're new, none trigger, will not appear, and a new one will override the old one, another one on that space. So, say there's a Fine Fiend Ice, and then we get within 2 spaces of this unit, and then they use this skill. The stone replaces the ice. The Foot of Breath. Itself special trigger, commanders 1. Neutralize effect against strike bonuses, and because of strike unit, if foe turns 2, calculate the damage used to lower the foe's defense or res. For allies in free space of them, defense rest plus 5, and foe's first strike is by 7. First strike means first strike, yada yada. And then for allies in free spaces of them, if foe initiates combat, and if their HP is of 1, and foe reduces HP 0 during combat, they suffer 1 HP. Once per turn, does not stack with similar with non-special skills with the same effect. When other skills trigger, this is triggered too. Then if foe initiates combat, order foe's HP is 70% or above start combat, grants most of their attack defense rest equal to 20% of their resistance at the start of combat plus 5. And deals plus X damage. The access number of allies increases them times 5. The maximum is 15. If they trigger savior, this value is always treated as 15. Excluding our specials. Reduce stabbing foes set by X. Excluding our specials, we are in the X. They're guaranteed to make fall attack. And reduce the percentage of foes non-special regenerative action skill by 50% during call. If the percentage is a non-number, it rounds up. And also, if their HP is of 1 and foe's attack reduce their HP 0, they serve 1 HP. Once per combat, yada yada. Dragon's Roar, 2 charges per weapon. Boost times by 40% of their resistance. Lands by triggers. If their foe special is ready, or their foe special triggers before or during this combat. And also, if their resistance is equal or greater than foe's resistance minus 4 during combat, the foe's next attack is reduced by 40%. Once per combat, excludes their specials. Defense Rest Skull. If only combat or foe's HP is 70% or above at the start of combat, Defense Rest plus 7 during combat. And so if foe's second trigger foe's special and their resistance is equal or greater than foe's resistance plus 5 during combat, Cooling Count plus 1 is affected on the foe before their first attack. And actually maximum cooling value. Pure Dragon Ball is unique. If it's going to convert their res to the 4 allies, it shares the grant by plus 5. And if they res the foe, reduce damage from attacks during combat and specials, excluding Broker, by a percentage each. By the following percentage, sorry. If it's the first combat initiated by them, or first combat by the foe on the player, initiated by foe in the player enemy phase, then the difference is times 6 up to 60%. Otherwise, it's 5 times 4 up to 40%. Regardless, you still need a maximum of 10 for the maximum effect. Attack defense rest minus 5 and foe, deals damage equal to X% of her resistance. If it's their first combat, or first combat initiated by them, or first combat initiated by foe during the player enemy phase. The access 30, otherwise access 20. This includes our specials. If it excludes Broker. Reduce time foe attack by X% of their resistance, we already know that. And the effects on X minus X on the aim during combat. And so if foe's second trigger foe's special and their resistance is equal or greater than foe's resistance plus 5, effects cooling count plus 1 on foe can actually max the cooling count and grants cooling count plus minus 1 before the foe's first attack. Then at the start of turn after combat, if a dragon or beast ally in the player team, or if they're in 2 spaces of an ally, 10 HP is restored to them. Lower grounds, if foe enters on can warp into a space within 3 spaces of them, and the foe can warp in 4 spaces. It doesn't work if it's a structure like I'm supporting around swings or they have pass. If foe reaches 1 and they usually combat against an ally from 2 species, she gets Savior. And if the range is 1, defense rest was 4 during combat. Savior just means stay fighting instead of the ally. Standard movement time rules apply. There are no post-battle movements. And the multi-units have the same sort of Saber-like conditions. No Saber trigger. Next up we have Edelgard, Eagle's Heart. And it was Kanto remaining +1, the minimum is 2. A sales trigger current 1. After Kanto, if she enters combat on the current turn, she gets her action and then enables the Kanto once per turn. Does not trigger when affected by traps and they vary during Kanto. To your point, Kanto just means after attack assist construction. In this case, it's remaining movement +1. So say if she moves like 1, then she's got 1 movement. If she doesn't, then she gets 2. All that stuff. Warp. It's considered 2. Normally this is once per turn, but obviously she has skill that enables it. Kind of warp and skills like Via Force would typically trigger first. If change count or number of allies using her is 1 or less, penalties inflicted on foes attack defense equal to 20% of her defense in start combat +6, and she deals +X times 5 damage. The axis number of bonus effects active on her, excluding staff bonuses, and penalty effects active on the foe, excluding staff penalties. The maximum here is 5. And blue time if foes attack by X times 3 during combat. We already need X. This also is considered specials. And also reduce damage by initial X times 3 when foes attack during foe special. It's good at specials. Grants could come -1 before her first attack during combat. And 7 HP restored to her after combat. Armor Blaze, 2 charge. Boost size by 40% of her defense, when spell triggers. And then the same sort of condition as the Dragon's Roar. Like, literally the exact same condition, so I can just skip the rest of that. Although, 4 changes 1, sorry. And her foes, special trick, yeah. It's just 4 changes 1 this time instead of other stuff. Sly, Sturdy Blow. If she uses combat, attack +8, defense +10. She's guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. And also, if the number of bonus effects active on her is 2 or more, excluding staff bonuses. Or penalty effects active on the foe is 2 or less, 2 or more as well, excluding staff penalties. +5 damage during combat. Includes Earthquake specials, but excludes Roker. And then Pure Storm. At the start turn after GX, on the tricks after that. Attack defense -7, exposure and sabotage is inflicted on opponent's foe. And foes win 2 species of those which is action. Exposure is +10 damage. Sabotage is penalty on that unit's attack speed defense rest due to high penalty. Has penalty on each of those stats between them and allies when 2 species of them. This stats calculated independently, all for next action. And if the target is entered combat, aside from this turn, on the current turn, and she initiates combat, target cannot trigger their special during combat. And if she initiates combat, or the number of allies that she's into her is 1 or less, attack -5 on the foe, deals damage equal to 20% of her defense, excluding her specials, and the percentage of foes not reduced damage by X% is reduced by 50% during combat. And then if she needs combat, or the number of allies that she's into her is 1 or less after combat, she gets her action. This is once per turn. And a skill effect that moves her after combat. This effect occurs where she is afterwards, after the movement. And the Subrush. After that turn, if HP is 100% or if any foes when 3 rows become center of fire, attack +6, 1 extra space, that turn is attack, and charge for the turn. If she needs combat, attack +5 to her, and grants could come -1 to her before her first attack during combat. Charges, you can move free space, up to 3 spaces in the card direction, so horizontally or vertically. That's about it. The Magi, Lion's Heart. And it was called the ring +1, minimum 2. It's faster, sugar, currents 1. Basically, that's the same after comedy enters combat, the current turn, grants an action, renames Kanto, yada yada. After the turn, if it's 2 spaces in ally, grants he can move 1 extra space. That turn only does have stack. And the following stats that him and allies and 2 him for the turn. Neutralize penalty unit during combat. And couldn't count +1 to unit per attack during combat. Has 5 stats stack. If initiates combat or when 2 spaces in ally, bonus to attack speed defense rate is equal to 15% of his speed to start combat +5. He deals +X times high damage, X plus number of bonus effects active head, plus number of penalty effects active on foe, max 5. In fact, I think that'll hop back to the end. There's roughly, it's just the exact same as AO cards. Let me double check. It's the exact same effect, so we can skip that. Hail Slice. Boost times by 30% of his attack and spell triggers. And he uses combat. Grants Coco -1 before his first attack. And opposed attack is by 40%. It's got other specials. Attack speed sale. If he moves his combat out of different space. Attack speed +6 and attack speed +X to him during combat. The X number of spaces obviously the M position in his combat. Max 4. And so if he needs combat, both attackers by X times 3 during combat. You're on the X. And opposed attacker true special for reduced damage to him dealt to him by X times 3 during combat. Clear stretch. We are on the X. Pure Atrocity. If he needs combat or on 2 spaces an ally, speed defense -5 of the foe, deals damage equal to 25% of his attack. It's got other specials. Grants could count -1 to him before his first attack. Neutralize effects that guarantees foe's attack and prevents his. And the result of foe's non-swap to action skill by 50% is reduced by 50%. After combat attacks, neutralize 2 bonus effects on target and any foes in 2 spaces target. Excluding stat bonuses. Does not apply the bonus effects that are applied at the same time. Neutralize the first applicable bonus effects on the foe's list of active effects. Then applies the effect in his on target space and space within 2 spaces of that target for his turn. When it says list of bonus effects, it just means, like, say it has 1 extra space, bonus doubler, and maybe like, I don't know, distant counter. So it just takes out the first 2. And the effect in his effect is attack speed defense choice -5 on foe, and neutralizes their bonuses. Shadow Shift, when that counter triggers, he can use reposition on the ally. This isn't treated as an assist skill though, and sound effects trigger, this will not trigger. And if he's within 3 spaces of an ally, attack speed defense choice +3 to him during combat, and 70 speed restored to him after combat. Reposition is trains +1, and target ally moves to the opposite side of him. So yeah. Demon Claw, Deer's Heart. Counter minimal 1. It has trigger, effective typos. In fact, most of it is literally just the same effect, so we'll just move on to the new ones. Which is at the start of turn, is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants no follow-up and preemptive pulse to him and allies in 2 spaces for return. The reason I didn't read that second paragraph there, it's the same as the other ones. Then if he uses combat or in 2 spaces of an ally, bonuses attack speed defense rate equal to 15% of his speed to start combat +5. Neutralize both bonuses to speed and defense. Deals +X times 5 damage. Action bonus effects active 10, plus number of penalty effects active on foe. It's going to do stat bonuses and penalties. It's got other specials. Neutralize effects that afflicts could -X on him during combat. And sends speed restored to him after combat. No pop is if they speed the foe. Neutralize effects guarantees their full spell attack and defense slurs. And Preemptive Pulse is grants could -1 to the unit before the first attack. Curse Shots 1 charge. Boost damage. Boost special damage by 30% of the creator of the foe's speed of defense. And then if his first special trigger or trigger during first combat, next attack is reduced by 40%. And he can attack during combat. If he can attack during combat. Attack speed prime 4. If a bonus is active with him, attack speed +X during combat. The active bonus is active with him, it's going to set bonuses times 2 +3, max 9. If that number of bonus effects is 4 or more, he can counter attack regardless of bonus range. Pure Starfall, if he needs combat or if the star is active on him. Speed defense -5 foe, deals +X damage. The X is 20% of his speed, excluding their specials. Foe's first attack is by X. And reduce the percentage of foe's non-subject action skill by 50% during combat. And so if foe's second trigger foe special, couldn't come +1 is victim foe before the first attack. Does not exceed maximum count. If he needs combat, foe's first attack reduced by 80%. And then if he needs combat, grants Deep Star advantage on himself. And affects gravity on target and foes in 1 space of target to action. Gravity tricks movement to 1. Advantage lets him active for the foe can counter attack if they initiate combat. And Deep Star is if it's his first combat initiated by his turn, the foe's first attack is reduced by 80%. And then attack speed inside Ho. At start turn, if using 2 spaces an ally, attack speed +6 and a sight is granted him and allies when 2 spaces per turn. Grants bonuses attack speed during combat equal to the number of allies on the map with the sight skill +2. It's good himself, max 5. And Excite is if they use combat, boosts their attack speed advantage rates into number 6 speed aim station during the turn. Max rate. Not matter. No 4 stars. And yes, I did realize I just spent about 15 minutes spinning these units. There's a long wall of attacks basically. I should. So I'm gonna say these units are just gonna have repeated effects and just speak. Up to you what you want to go for. Best like yourself, of course. I already have Rhea, so it's really just the other 3. I'm gonna go for Dimitri. Because I feel like Emblem Edelgard is just better than this Edelgard. I think that's fine. Alright. And then there's a bunch of revivals. Let's read them. I think I'm missing Sita here. I know Cordelia, Charlotte, and Lynn. I feel like I'm missing Sita here. Well, I didn't get her. Some of these powers I just don't recognize if I've pulled them or not. This one... I have just one, that's the build unit. So I'm gonna go for Nethel. We haven't had a new Nethel in a long time. And the only one I have is the original one, so season 1 could be nice. And I didn't get her, okay. There's just this banner. I have the dual unit, so it's the other 3 I'm missing. Let's go Micaiah. Alright, let's go Micaiah. Okay, fine. Just treat me nice because you gave me the flower show yesterday. Is that what we're doing today? And this one, I actually think I'm missing. So I think I'm missing Sita here. So I'm gonna go for Sita. Oh, of course. I never have done it. So I'm gonna burn for the Digimon TCG reveals today, so they're just discussing that. I'm just going for one of this. Gonna keep going blue. I will get Tana. I will hopefully get Tana on Tiki, or Tiki. So we'll see. That's corn, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's corn. That is corn. I did not have corn. Okay. Attack down, defense up. And we'll burn through one of these. Gonna go for Happy. It's probably 4-star. Yep, it's putting down phone iron. Alright. Again, I'm really looking for these. There are so many banners actually going off screen. Guess that's another thing too. I'm investigating some stuff. I'll see you next time.